What's going on, guys? So I'm trying to tell myself that owning a race car is fun and it's worth it and all these things, but most of you guys already know that's a lie. I'm lying to myself. It is stress, it's a lot of work, a little bit of fun, and a lot of money. So this video is probably gonna be a lot of talking. I took the car to the dyno Sunday up at Matt's Shoes, and I'm not gonna say it went horrible, because it didn't. The car still runs fine, it starts up. It went through the RPM range multiple times. Everything seemed to be fine, so I am happy about that. But I ran into a couple small problems. Problems were kind of expected, but these just kind of halted any tuning that we could do on the car. And I'll just go through them, I guess. Sucks to make this video. I didn't even film any there because it really wasn't much to film. I don't know. It's disappointing. I'm sure you guys have been there. A lot of people have been there. There's nothing I could have done about some of them, and some of them I could have changed some stuff. One of them was, like I said, it was three main things that stopped us. One of them was this guy. So this is the original OEM VVTi solenoid, whatever you want to call it. If you can see inside of there, there's a little plunger essentially that opens up, lets oil flow through these openings, and activates or makes the VVTi work. It froze up, it was stuck, it wouldn't, it just didn't work. There was nothing I could have done about it. I would have never really known it unless it was on the dyno, so that stopped us there. So what I did do was, yesterday I went, got a brand new one of these suckers from Toyota. It's already on the car, so we're good to go there. That was the one I really couldn't control. I should have replaced it, that was my fault. Like I said, they're 20 years old. Should have known it, didn't think about it, slipped my mind. Whatever, that's an easy fix. Number two was the car was getting too hot. I put a KLM tucked small radiator in there, hoping that it would work. Dual 10-inch fans, this, that, and the third. And it was just getting too hot. Matt would do a couple, not even pulls, just like rev it through the RPM range, let it run, and it was creeping up past 200 and wouldn't cool down fast enough. So that is something that is on me. I was just hoping it would work, and it didn't. Nothing on KLM, the product's great. It was just not made for the car. I was hoping it would work. So what I did to fix that was I ordered a full-size Koyo inflow. So it comes in at the top, goes across, comes back down like an N. Flows across the whole range of the radiator to cool the fluids. And it's more volume. I'm doing away with the swirl pot on it, going back to just a standard water neck. Probably just for simplicity, gonna do just rubber lines, or rubber hose, sorry. Do away with the AN lines. This car has gone from trying to make it look pretty to I'm just trying to go fast. So whatever works the best, whatever's the cheapest, I'm just gonna go that route. I ordered, like I said, I ordered the Koyo. I ordered some dual 12-inch Spall. I think they're like 1750 CFM rated fans. So that'll give me over 3,000 for sure. I think it'll give me over 3,000. Yeah, that'll give me over 3,000 CFM for both fans. So it should be enough to cool it. I think the stock clutch fan's rated somewhere at, sorry, I've had to keep reaching up. I have the newer GoPro and has a screen on the front, so it's a lot easier. I think the stock clutch fan is something like 3,000 CFM, so as long as I'm over that, it should, in theory, keep it pretty cool. I'm also debating going with a electric water pump. I have the stock one on here, so that's also an option. Highly leaning towards an electric water pump, like Daniel suggested. Marcus and me talked about it today. They're like 400 bucks, but if it keeps the car cool, it's definitely worth it. Third thing was I'm having some sort of weird electrical issue. Somewhere in the harness or what we added, it is back feeding power to the ECU, which is keeping the injectors and the like coil packs, so the spark plugs and everything, firing. Matt was in the car, he flips a switch to kill it on the inside, and the car kept running. Strange, haven't really had that issue with it, but we've kind of got it narrowed down to a couple things. So we're gonna have to go back in and see why power's being backfed to everything and keeping those things running. It's keeping the ECU powered up even when you kill the switch. Weird. I don't know. These gremlins pop up. So me, Marcus, and Alex are gonna tackle that here in the next couple weeks. Plan to be back on the dyno within a month, hopefully. I've got pretty much all the stuff on order. Marcus's car, this old Black Beauty right here, goes on the dyno Sunday. He pretty much has the same radiator setup that I just ordered, stock water pump. I'm gonna see how his car does Sunday. If his car heats up and does not cool down like it should, we'll both probably switch to electric water pump. So I'm kind of waiting to order that until, if his car does fine, then I'm leaving the stock water pump, going with the Koyo, the 2 Spall fans, and we're sending it. Other than that, it is what it is. I was a little pissed about it, but like I said, it's gonna happen. The car ran fine here. I would have never known some of these issues, but it is what it is. I'm not getting discouraged. We'll be back on the road here shortly, or I don't even know that I'm driving on the road. We'll be back on the track here shortly, get back to the dyno. I did switch to some, let's see if I can show you. I did switch, don't mind the mess back here, to some 275 60 15. There's like the ET, or sorry, not the ET, they are the Pro Radials. I got away from the slicks. It's not a manual car anymore. Auto car, slicks are bad for auto car, so I went with those. Those things are a pain to find. Luckily, I got a set from a local spot here. One of the things we did have to do on the dyno, we had to change the dome pressure sensor. I had it down here. It was too far of a run. It wasn't reading right, so we had to switch it to the top of the gate. That was an easy fix. As you can see, the radiator's out. The upper water neck's out, the lower water neck's out. The nitrous is plumbed. I don't know if I ever showed you the purge on the nitrous, but purge is out here. It's pretty hilarious. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up everything. Sunday was not even worth filming. I was getting pretty frustrated. I know Daniel, Matt, and Marcus were seeing it, but I was getting pretty irritated. Not at them, just at the little things that were happening. But hey, I've calmed down since then, and Marcus's car is next. So I have some video from that. His car, pretty sweet. So hopefully everything goes well with his. I'm gonna kill him if it does, because obviously mine had problems. So if his goes good, we'll just be taking joy rides in his car. But as far as that, pretty much wraps up this video. The Civic, still looking beautiful. I love that car. I don't have wheels for it. I have tires for it. Soon to get some wheels. Gonna get some coilovers. That thing will be ready to ride. It looks awesome. I love it. It's like the perfect daily ever. But wraps up for this video, guys. Again, sorry for the horrible videos. I am so bad at putting them out between work and everything like that. It's just one of those things. But again, I appreciate it, guys. I look like a ghost because the sun's shining in here and it's really bright. Back up a little bit. But that's it. Owning a race car is fun. I keep telling myself that. Have a good one, guys. Later.